Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. second and goal coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he... way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, North Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. It's a draw. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Draws and screens are great ways to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The Wildcats pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
North Carolina, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake them.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 14, North Carolina 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Good, solid tackle.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Third down play from the gun. Got the back over the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Those third and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those third and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now, but the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Kentucky! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take over 1st and 10.
offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll try to pop the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to...
The expressway is wide open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurt them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The give to the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of running room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love the play call because you're trying to get this guy the ball as fast as you can because his ability after the catch is sensational, and you saw it on that last play.
Trying to find his man on first down. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tripped up for the tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the 1st down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
The score, Kentucky 31, North Carolina 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on its way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Brings up second down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Bounced off his feet.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
325, gaucho, gaucho.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field.
29 Philly. Ball.
They'll try the run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this run.
Running back searching for a hole. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second and
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.